Hello and welcome back to our playthrough of Pillars of Eternity 2 DeadFire. The only thing I have done is I got some supplies. Let me actually see how much. Yeah, I've got I've got 14 days of food, about 14 days of drink. Again, I don't know why you would ever. Maybe you could find milk, but with the cuttlefish, I mean, these are the cheapest things. I mean, it's cool that you can do, you know, stuff like this, but just for sheer money purposes, like this is 20 to make right now, right? So I think to buy. So I guess if we have a lot of extra money, a bunch of this wouldn't hurt, but it's just one of those things. At least we're starting. You can just go, because rice is the same price as milk and cuttlefish. So you just go lots of cuttlefish and milk as soon as you can find it. It should be okay for the foreseeable future. I have decided... Oh, and like I said, all I did was buy supplies, and I picked up some putty, which gives me a +2 to mechanics. Now, if we go in here real quick, I am going to spend some money to repick all the stuff from my chanter. Because I'm thinking, look, come swift winds of death. I'm not getting a lot of, 2 health a turn is great, I guess. And 2 damage is great, I guess. But in a fight, doesn't really seem to help that much, so I'd like to repick my first chance.
If you need iron or steel, maybe even something lighter.
Oh!
Plenty in stock.
And before I forget, I also, for 1,500 copper, I can repair some weapons or combine them to craft a greatsword. I'm going to leave them as is for now. I'm going to retrain for 800. Alright, so this is our base. Like, at least, I think I had 4 in mechanics. So this is what I have learned. So if you notice, it says self-party. So every time you put a point into the party, they still help in group activities. So things like insight, definitely. I'm not going to use stealth with her. I don't want points in that. I'm going to use explosives. I don't want points in that. I'll point athletics. Would not go amiss. Now, if you notice, I've got 2, 3, 6. But from the party, I'm only getting +5. The reason being... Oh, wow. So this is really adding up. So the way it's supposed to work is there's a cutoff point, as it were. So at +1, everyone in the party helps, I think. If the totals... Wait a minute. I think the way it works is... We go to here. Yeah, see, that's only +4. Need to do... Right. So the way it works, alright, is if we go to explosive, I have 0. The party has a total of 4. The party will give a +3. Alright? So what this does is if you, like if I were to give 2 points to everyone, it's not that each person is going to give +2. It's that if everyone in the party has a total of 1 in that skill, right, they would give +1. If they have a total of 2 points in that, they give +2. If they have a 3 or a 4, they give +3. If they have a 6 or a 7, they give +4. So because this total between all 3 of them is up to +5, is up to 11, it gives a +5 overall. Okay, so that is how it works. I thought it was like... Yeah, so I thought it would be, so he gives +1, he gives +1, he gives +2, and she would give +3. But if it worked that way, right, 5, 6, we would have a +7. So what you want to do, right, is have everyone in the party have 1 point, at least in mechanics. Definitely. More than that, probably not necessary. So that when I put a point into here, right, it's at 1, boom. So I get 2 for myself, and there's 1 point, 2 point. But because this is a 2, combined total is only 4, so we only get a +3. Gotcha. Alright, so we only get 1 point. Oh, I can't change that because I picked it at character creation. Well, bugger me. Well, okay, so we're definitely using... I'm not going to lie, we're definitely using this. I'm going to put a point in there. Right? Alright, so now we're on to the next level. I'm going to put another point in mechanics. And I'm going to put a point into... So it works that way with passives as well. You probably want a 1 point in everything, just so you trigger... Hey! You know... I'm already at 5. I'm going to put a point into religion. Alright, so from here... Here's where it gets tricky. I picked... Not one-handed, two-handed. Damage bonus for wielding a two-handed weapon. New. That could be useful. Resistance to resolve and con. Two-weapon style. Definitely. And we're definitely using the dragons a lot. This is pushback. I'm not using that a lot. I'm not... You know, I have this. Hello, Casanova. I hope you're doing well. Welcome to the stream. But it's pointless. I really should have picked either this, to be honest, or this. Pearson slash. Probably this, to be honest. So we're going to go next. Now we're going to put another point in mechanics. Oh, see, we're already up to 6 between me and the party. But we want to get, 7, 8, 9. Now we're going to put another point into metaphysics. Oh. We've got this, right? 2 weapon. So we have a weapon in each hand. That is good. We're not using that. We're not using that. We are using... Paralyzes enemy in the area effect. We are using that a lot. I'm going to go ahead and click that. Yes. So we have guns, axes, maces, hammers. I am probably not going to use anything but pistol. These have a massive range. 12 meters versus 8 meters for... Oh wow, blunderbusses are 4 meters. Alright. So I could pick up another weapon proficiency. I'm going... She is still going to be dual-wielding. I don't want to change that. I like using the dual-wielding pistol. Even if it does kill my range. I think I may pick up swords and half-swords. I think I had originally picked up flails. Hello, Unix Random RNG. I hope you're doing well. Welcome to the stream. I have maces, so let's go ahead and pick up... That seems weird. Anyways, we're going to go ahead and pick up swords. X. Alright, now we've got another point. We're going to dump it into mechanics and streetwise. Okay, so now we've got 2 points. We definitely want to upgrade this shield that cracks. We're using it. And we definitely want sure-handed knock the arrows. There. Next, there should be one more level. So, a point in athletics would not go amiss. We are up to 8, so if I use the putty, that puts us up to 10, so we're good there. I'm going to dump a point into athletics, and I'm going to dump a point into insight. Now we've got 1 point. I can't upgrade either of these. Offensive, air effect to be frightened. We need another phrase. Like I said, this is useless. We can either pick minus 20 accuracy with disengagement. That gets us moving around. Ancient memory. Not really worth it. 1 health, not worth it. Combat focus. Gain concentration at the start of each combat. We're definitely picking that up. Next. Oh, we got another one. I am going to dump that. I don't care about her using explosives. We will never use stealth or sleight of hand. I'm going to dump that back into here. Could do Arcana or Alchemy, but I think we're good for that now. I want to get that up to 9. Here, we're going to go ahead and dump the point into Insight. I'm not too concerned about Intimidate for now. I may eventually dump a point into it, but not right now. But I find a solid 7 Insight should be fine. So now we've got 2 points again. We definitely want to upgrade. Oh no, we're not... Wait, what? When did I click that? Wait, what? Hold on. I don't remember clicking that. I remember clicking this and this. Alright, I apologize. Wow. Alright, well this only took 12 minutes. I honestly don't remember clicking that. I remember saying, oh, I actually never used that. I apologize, I blanked. So we're gonna go previous. Previous. We can cancel this. Oh no, we can't. Alright, so that's next. Like I said, we don't use this. We've got the dual wielding, that's fine. From here, we upgrade and spear, and this, next, done. Alright, I'm not going to spend the money, I'm just going to load the game, load. I apologize, I will definitely do this quicker this time, I'm just going to plow through it, but you see what I'm going for. I'm trying to change, like I said, we use different... No. No! Use different...
If you need iron or steel.
But yeah, this is still 875. We haven't done it yet. Let's try it again. So, again, mechanics and insight. Good. Here, we do that. That's good. Oh no, it's... Okay, so we started with... Which again, we're not using. So if I had to remake this character again, I would start with this and maybe this. Because they are far more useful than the ones I originally picked. Alright, so that was my bad. But we're going to plow through this. Mechanics. Wise. Next. We do use this. And let's do weapon. Next. Mechanics and insight. X. Got that point. Yeah, so I didn't select. Right? And the dragons. We use the dragon. Both with swords. Done. Metaphysics. There. Done. Not using any of these. We are using this. Got this and this. We upgrade that. Next. Point religion. Another into here. Alright. Not picking this. We've upgraded this. Not touching anything in here. Right, so I have a spare point. I am very confused. I don't remember. Oh, right, because I took concentration. The combat focus. Minus 20 accuracy, because it's super important to have that. Alright, for passive skills, we'll dump another point in insight. 1 point in athletics, just so we trigger for that. Don't care about stealth, sleight of hand, or explosives. I'm not gonna. Then we upgrade this and this. Right? Then we're done. Alright, so that was my bad. So, knowing this, and I'm not about to restart the game from the beginning, but I go here. Yep, so this is good. You're good, that's fine. Here. Yep, that's fine. But yeah, come Swift Winds of Death, not worth it. If you ever play this game, and you make a chanter, with Soft Winds of Death, not worth it. Choose something else. Neither is the Thunder rolled like waves on Black Sea. It's great for the first few levels, but after that, not worth it. It's better to just go the paralyzation, and I would say it would have been better to start with the shield that cracks, right? And upgrade, you know what I mean? Just choose something else. We are good here. So we're going to head back. Now that we have redone her. And at some point off screen, I may go back and remake everyone else. Just for their skills and that sort of thing. We have a decent amount of money. I'm going to go ahead and fast forward. And we're going to head back to the fort. South exit. We have supplies. By sea. Yep, go ahead. We've got money for all sorts of things. So we're fine there, but we started that fort, so we're gonna finish that. Assuming the game keeps if I level up again, thank you. Wanna. I guess I could attack this. I'm not sure. I'm afraid that would hurt my reputation. Ah, see now, slaver ships. Oh, damn it. If I were stronger, I would go after the slavers. I am not a fan of slavery. Dunnage. Are gonna go there eventually. We're in Asongos. Head there. Looks like we'll be going around the back end. We've got plenty of milk. We've got plenty of rice. Hopefully we aren't attacked on our way. Fast mode is active. We zoom out. Over. Boop. Click. All right. There is a door in here I wanted to get through. Alright, so there is a door in here I want to get through. Best way to do that is to use, fit in there, clear out all the Naga from most of them. Cannot access, need oil to fix that. So I don't know how we're going to do that. Could walk across to there. I don't see the point. I think it's best just win and swim to the kitchen, I believe is where we want to go. Been about a week to peel behind the curtain. Peek behind the curtain. Passage right towards the dining room. Yeah, so this is where we want to be. Wait a minute, was that a Naga to attack?
Could be a fight.
Interesting. I can't actually... Okay. Are there tides? The last time we were here, we couldn't access this area right. That is interesting. But we were here at night, so maybe there's tide. So during the day, the tide is lower. He is by himself, but we were in here. We couldn't get through this door. See, hers is 6, party system, we're at 9. Go into inventory and you...
Yes?
Point. Now...
I can get it to spill its...
Boom! We got it. Hello? Hello, who are you? Older man hunches over a work table, scribbling furiously by the light of a flickering lantern. Here is an oily, matted mess in his... He looks up as you enter, shielding his eyes from the torchlight behind you.
Slave sphincter, those snakes were noisy.
So if he had...
Don't suppose you brought any extra parchment with you?
Alright, he brushes a lock of greasy hair behind his ear as he does his... Alright, so if we were a scientist, we could say something. Attack. There's a tower by the tops. What are you doing?
I'm writing it all down. My research, my work. Something to survive before the next walk-in Colossus, the next Naga warband. Do you need something? If not, I should focus. So much to do.
Yeah, what happened here?
What didn't? A Colossus made of Adra marched through the fort, grew bright like luminous, and scores of soldiers fell dead. Incredible. Then the Naga killed everyone else. Except Latharn, I suppose. Yes, he must have left.
Darn?
Dawnstar fellow. Arrived yesterday, last week, complained of strange dreams. Smart of him to leave so soon.
He's gotta be acting on his dreams, trying to help our god.
Maybe.
They should split up. Safer that way. Better odds. Do you need something? If not, I should focus. So much to do.
How do I get to the lighthouse?
How indeed. Naga everywhere. Suppose your best chance will be up along the walls, west and south. But how to get there? Better perhaps to keep going south, around the edge of the fort. Through Fleet Master Ko's office. More cover from the Naga.
Alright, there are survivors holed up in the docks. I can help you reach.
Safety in numbers, eh? A comforting illusion. Let the others... I must see that my work survives.
Very well. Can we talk about
Do you need
anything
something?
else? Nope.
If not, I...
Alright, what's in here? Potion of moderate healing. There. Here. Exceptional arquebus, we'll sell that. Cannon shot. Explosive cell. Huh. Okay, so there's our shot. The question becomes, get the oil. Been everywhere else. We've got the shot. We can take out that Naga. She is by herself. Let's go ahead and do that. We're just gonna pause. Start beating her up. First spell, we're going to get actually a little closer. Boom. Are we in range to paralyze? 20% chance of working versus. Go.
Say your
Work.
prayers.
Dead Naga. There. That's a totem. That will focus on the blight. Can I paralyze the storm blight? Yes. Perfect.
I'll be more than half-handy, huh?
And now we just focus on the storm blight. And script Naga of its. We've got ammo. I click up here. Can't turn it around because it says we need oil. Examine the rotating platform. Is a part of it. He is the strongest. Failure. Hardly move. Check for ammo. Loaded. Load the bombard. Alright. It will take some kind of lubricating oil to move. Alright, step back. The bombard room. And we ask the guys. I've been everywhere else. Except maybe here. I know there's a group of Naga in here. I don't want to deal with them if I don't have to. Been through the Fleet Masters. Been into the cannon ramp. I mean, we can check everything again. I would like to move it around and use it to damage the Naga. So let's do a once-over of everything. Yes. Down here. Pile of gunpowder. Cannonballs. I don't understand why you can't store more extra somewhere else. Been through there, right? Nothing there. 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 Can't check in there. Go for real quick. Check on that's. Oh, hold on. They're not explosive. Okay, maybe they are.
As you
We can
like.
at least loot them. I will take it all.
Certainly.
Maybe we can ask where we can get oil? Oh, I haven't checked in here. What do we got? Salt and fire cup. Nothing else. Wait. A grenade. Useful. Not sure if I'll use it.
Is there anything else?
Not a
As
black
you can
powder.
see, we have need of it.
So if we had science or more explosive, we could talk about.
The
What?
DeadFire is a savage place. Something that Valian coin counters and Huana tribals do not seem to recognize. But our people conquered Rawatai 2 millennia ago. We understand what it takes to survive, to tame a wild...
So there's.
Is there anything else?
Alright, so been through everything in here. There's nothing more we can do. Alright, now let's check. cleared out everything in here. We're just gonna... Alright, we can check this back end. Yeah, these explode. I'm gonna leave them alone. There, nothing there. Boxes. Oh, what's... Thief's Putty. Looks like I didn't have to buy it. A hook and some money. It is a good thing. Alright. If I switch to her... Like, if I shoot these are just gonna... Yeah, these are just gonna explode. One by one. That is fine. Avoid the fire, please. You... Battle gunpowder barrel. They will have the same effect. So. Quick. Here. Oh, wait, what's this? Cooking fat. Oh, that could be useful. You can use cooking fat as a lubricant. Let's try that on the bombard and rotate. Examine the rotate platform. Rub cooking fat onto the gears. Alright. That's fine. Cluster of Naga. Ooh, I've got 6 mechanics. Hope that's enough. Shot. Right. Fire. Nice! Oh! Oh, that was worth it. Very nice. Woo! I think that's the only thing we can do there. Yep. Oh, that was worth it. I might have been able to beat that group. I might not have been able to beat that group. Doesn't matter. They're all dead. Get experience for that. Apparently not. That's okay. We are going to take everything. But now we have cleared out the path in the middle. There's literally only one place left to go. I'm gonna hit F5. Quick save. There. I believe we've cleaned out this spot. But let's just make sure. Oh, that was worth it. It's a pooch. Yes. Oh.
Uh-oh. We got a ferocious beast watching us.
Aww.
He looks like he's got a very itchy belly.
Aww. Scratch behind the ear. Aww. Oh! Oh! It's a pet! Personal... There he is. What's he? +1 stealth, +1 survival. What's the party-wide effect? Party-wide effect. Flying around, gain a bonus. Some enemies' hits are converted to grazes. That is much better than getting health. Avoiding damage is usually better than taking damage. Especially in this game. Because unless it's direct healing, the AoE passive healing doesn't really seem to be working. Alright. So, wow. Okay. I mean, he's probably only going to convert like 1 in 20 hits or something like that. So, I guess we are good. I'm going to zoom in just a little. We're going to get into a fight here. Check the outside first. Before we go into the lighthouse. Started to rain. Go anywhere there. That's a kabooms. There's nothing up here. So that is We literally have nowhere else to go. I'm just gonna head down here. Alright. Open the door and let's see what happens, shall we? Now that we're entering the lighthouse. Right, the lighthouse. Oh, this is gonna hurt. Lighthouse is quiet, or soft sibilant whispers. A repetitive, incantatory quality to them. So someone's incanting in whispers. Sibilant, hisses and that sort of thing. As you cross the threshold, an old Naga with skin like cracked leather breaks off. He swivels to face you, bearing one broken face.
The sea-striped fiends send you to uproot the tree of the gods, yes? Their blasphemy knows no bounds.
Okay.
Go! Carry a warning of what you have seen to the other shufflers.
What warning do you expect me to deliver?
That shufflers must not disturb these roots, or the gods will destroy the islands again.
Wait, you're saying there's been ruined before?
Do your stories say nothing of the many disasters? Of the shuffler nests washed away like foam? Many generations ago, the sand-striped ones built great hives across the islands, and bastions around the Adra roots. Their ancestors, yes.
Juana.
Their meddling displeased the gods. So the gods smashed their works with heaving volcanoes and crashing waves.
So you think history is repeating itself?
You shufflers are beasts of habit. You do not learn. You do not change. You cast off your sheddings by night, only to put them back on at daybreak. You wrap yourself in filthy, worn-out things.
I think he's talking about clothes. A tremor of disgust ripples through his body.
Our ancestors hid deep where the waters quenched the fires and muffled the storms.
So they live underwater.
They remembered while shufflers scattered. Now, the shufflers build again. The gods see. They will tear them all down.
Alright. I don't think he'll recognize Bareth or Eothas. But I can do I'm a Watcher. I can restore the Ardra if you'll just let me.
If your fat tongue speaks true, then give us proof.
What would you consider proof?
I tell you, thick tongues lie. Forked tongues do not. If what you say is true, then surely you can speak with the dead. I will believe your words, only if I hear them from the tongue of my own people.
Pull Yana's soul into the here. Yana's bright before appears, and the other Naga pulls himself in a tight, fearful knot. Isagwan cranes himself forward, his talk.
Sugan, I found the way.
Motion pulses through her essence. Motion. Hello, GooGreg97. Welcome to the stream. Crackling in the ether.
Yes? You died. We saw.
The way became dark, but this one brought light.
Turns briefly. Isagwan's mouth is rigid and a broken.
We will kill the shuffler and free your soul, Yanis.
Alright, I'm standing right here. Okay, just listen. It doesn't work that way. So either rational or clever. Or just listen. Well, it doesn't work that way.
Do old scales cloud your eyes? The shuffler glows like the God Walker, like the way.
Toward the dull Audra Sugan and the others follow her gaze.
She will open the way.
Yanas points to you just as she begins to disappear. The last of Yana's essence fades back into the in-between. Everyone regards the Audrey. Calculation flicking his eyes. At last he turns his guard gaze on.
The gods give you power, yes. But is it enough? Approach. Restore the blessing of the gods to the Adra.
Alright, so we don't have to fight them. That's good. Don't want to.
Your hand touches the dim Adra. You feel the same cool, pricking sensation that you did when you touched the pillar near Port Mage. You concentrate on the pillar. The world around you swiftly falls away, leaving only the vast emptiness of the in-between. The Adra and a multitude of golden threads undulating off into the distance. For a second time, you gather the threads in your mind and bind them together, forming a solid tether that ripples out toward its distant anchor. Again, a crack sounds from the terminus. Your consciousness is violently pulled along the cord. You are prepared for the sensation this time, but are still disoriented when you come to a sudden stop. You find yourself standing behind a familiar Titanic statue as it trudges through invisible waters.
I just want to point out that volume for the voiceover increasing, I had nothing to do with that. That was the game adjusting itself. So, could use a little more polish on the audio now.
Standing at Aethys's shoulder, your soul is dwarfed by the massive god's form. Energy pulses along the tether, each wave feeding the Adra's movements. He stops. His head cranes behind him, again accompanied by the sound of stone shearing and buckling. His eyes rest upon you. He does not reach for the cord, but considers you for a long span of silence before speaking.
Your first attempt to contact me was brave. This second attempt, is it born out of desperation or something else? Why do you continue to follow me, Watcher of Cadnua?
Okay, so he knows me, which is kind of interesting. Bareth insists, you destroyed my castle and ate my soul, you jackass. Possible. I want to know what you're doing, and I want to prevent you from causing any more harm. It's going to be 1, 3, or 4. As clever and sarcastic as I can be, I want to be careful with this guy. 3, actually. I want to know what you're doing.
Many Kith would like to know the gods' designs. Why is it so important to you?
Interesting. So if I had a 6 philosopher or a 6 in religion, I don't know if that's just flat 6 or including everyone in the party. I would get a separate thing. Ransom paid my soul. I like this one. The last time you appeared, it heralded the death of thousands.
At first, he does not respond, but there is a wavering from the light within him. A momentary dimming that allows you to see the souls within the Adra clearly.
I never sought violence or death, but Margren and the Hand Occult have ensured that the world believes the madman Widewind tried to destroy the Deerwood and everyone in it. In truth, a war was what I desired, but not one of violence. I sought a war of conscience. If people saw that the ruins so faithfully guarded by the Glanfathans were nothing more than machines the Angwithans had used to turn themselves into gods, what could that mean?
Interesting.
Aethys becomes silent. You can sense his presence advancing back along the cord between you. His energy flows over your hand, tendrils of light probing into the air around you. They poke and prod at the silent lost souls hovering in your vicinity.
You are in a unique position. In spite of the work of the Leaden Key and Hand Occult, you have seen through our facade. You know the gods' true nature.
Quick refresher, the gods were once mortals, who ascended to godhood, and set up the cycle of rebirth.
Without the benefit of your knowledge, few mortals would be willing to accept the true history of their gods. After all, we weren't. The last time I walked Eora, I made a mistake in not revealing my true purpose. I believe you would understand it better than most.
Interesting. Well, what are you waiting for? The gods want answers. You.
And after we are finished here, I'm certain they will call for you at the hour of their choosing. Won't they, Watcher? Yes, I will tell you. But this is not the time. As I take this body farther from the lighthouse, the tether grows weaker, and I have already tarried too long. Soon this link will unravel completely. If I have not reached my destination when that happens, I will need to pull more souls from your world.
Interesting. Wait, is that what happened? So because I have such a high intelligence, I can ask this.
It is. When you contacted me from Port Mage, I had to sever my tether to the luminous Adra. Without it, I lacked the strength to reach Hasongo. I pulled souls from the creatures of the ocean and from the people at Hasongo until I could reach the lighthouse. The soldiers and Naga there were no threat to me. I did not kill them out of malice, but simply to keep this body moving.
Did I cause it?
That question, Watcher, requires a more philosophical examination than we have time for.
The edges of Aethys's massive form blur and dissolve. The huge figure retreats from you. As it moves, the tether begins to rapidly unravel. As Aethys speaks, his voice sounds garbled, fragmented, and distant.
If you would know more, find me at the Ashen Maw in Margren's Teeth. I must rest there before I begin my final work. When I leave that place, you will not be able to follow. Before I go, I should return some of this to you. I still have need of the great power of your soul, but I can spare you this portion.
A pulse of energy moves back along the golden cord toward you. It feels familiar, comforting, even before it contacts you. The energy washes over you, flooding you with feelings and memories you had thought long forgotten until they settle back into the cracks of your soul. And then the tether and cord snap. Aethys's figure evaporating into dust that mingles with the endless gray expanse. Heat rushes over you, and the uncomfortable sensation of the Adra Pillar's presence cuts off. The gloom of the in-between is pierced by the light of the living world. You are back in the lighthouse, no longer dim. The luminous Adra beside you is filled with warmth and light.
Interesting. Okay, so it sounds like to me, the next time the Naga stare at you at the glowing Adra, their diamond pupils wide. Dugan turns his gaze to you, his body in a cautious half-court.
Long have we kept peace with the sand-striped people. But then, the foreign ones came and spread, killed our people, built their hives everywhere.
The Juana.
We were sure the Godwalker came to cast them out, that driving them away was a holy mission.
Okay, so what now? Slaughter is never a holy mission. That's because they killed your people and took your land, see everything differently. That's true, the gods have big concerns that our feuds we must learn to live together. That's the one I'm gonna go with. So the gods have big concerns, we must learn to live together.
But on whose terms? We must go. I know not what this means, but our brethren should hear of it. You show us something new today, Shuffler. Thank you for this, and for your mercy.
Oh, and because of that, he presses something into our palm before departing. Brand of favor. Esteem +1 intellect. Not too bad, actually. Minus 10% hostile effectoration, plus 10% an official. Interesting. Oh, cool. So they've left peacefully. I like that outcome. That's cool. Alright, can we still... Let's go ahead and beat that out. Is there anything else in here? Yes. Looks like there's another level. I will also say it looks like that Eothas is up to something. Dealing with the gods. Stripping them of power, or changing the balance of the world as is. Holy crap, and we leveled up. And I think that's all I was going to point out. That'll be interesting. It also seems like the next time we meet him will trigger the end game. It looks like we're going to be doing a lot of other stuff before we do... Let me hit J. So before we do He Waits in Fire, see, we're going to be doing the Vein of Eora, the Tea Services, Coronet's Call, Family Pride, a bunch of other stuff before we get to them. There is... I'm going to put a cut in here. Thank you for watching. As always, feel free to like, subscribe, or comment over and check me out on Twitch when I stream live. Thank you so much for watching. Have a nice day.